I read a lot. I like to read a lot of business books, self-help, nonfiction. Some fiction is really going to entertain me, but I do read it. I write fiction all the time. I got a book coming out on November of this year on Thanksgiving Day, 2018. Elves is coming out, so check it out. The link will be down below. It's a fiction book. It's funny as hell. It won an award for American Movie Award as a screenplay. I turned it into a book because they canceled the show due to lack of funding in 2014. So, but it's a series. It's very, very short, and I think it's hilarious. It's a big ensemble cast. It's very, very entertaining. I tell you, it's very entertaining humbly because I can't be entertained by fiction very easily. So when I write it, when I tell it, it's got to be really, really entertaining. So I try to. That's my goal. I don't care if I'm actually a good writer. I want you to be really entertained. That's what I want. So I think it's very entertaining. Really, a really good book, nonfiction. If you guys are looking for books and stuff, I highly recommend. This is one of my books that I highly recommend. I'll talk more about it. This is called Crush It. This is a book. This is a book by Gary Vaynerchuk that I really like. He wrote it in 2008. It's about how to cash in on your passion. It's really, really short. I like it a lot. I've read it over and over again. He followed it up with a book this year or last year. I can't remember, but it's called Crushing It. And it's also very good, but it's more practical advice, he got some tips and tidbits in there from people who actually read his first book when he first started. He's a big entrepreneur. If you don't know him, check him out. He's got a podcast. He's got a vlog. He's got it all. He's got a really big business, and now he's turning into a social media influencer. This one's actually really good. It's very current. A lot of the same stuff that he was saying here, but better, and like I said, more practical. So you got stuff in here very much on like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, direct, and then also general. Marketing and business and picking the right thing that you do is critically important because otherwise you won't have the passion or wherewithal to continue in which is going to be a grind no matter what you do. If you guys don't know, I started my first business when I was 19, and I've had a lot of different businesses in a lot of different sectors: real estate and insurance, photo and video, digital marketing, online marketing, stuff like that. A lot of different things, a lot of flops, a lot of money lost and stuff like that. So, but I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was very, very young. I was lemonade stands and lawn business, selling candy in the off season of the candy fundraisers. So I knew I wanted to do this probably when I was like 12 years old. I even wrote it on my, dream board of what you wanted to be when you had to do for class, build a poster and stuff like that. Besides being a professional athlete at the time, one of my three was entrepreneur. I always knew I wanted to do it. I actually didn't even take an internship during college because I had no desire. And I also had a business at the time that was supporting me and a business partner through college. So I just didn't really want to do it, and I never really have. So, it's about knowing yourself and what you enjoy, and you're honestly. So this helps with that. This one, especially, read this. I'll probably read it again. I've read it several times. It's a quick read. It's like 140 pages, or less. I highly recommend Gary Vaynerchuk and these two books. Honestly, read this one, and then if you want some more practical advice on today's current trends and stuff like that, read that book. I'm currently reading this book. It's called Subscribed. I found it at Target, I think. Very interesting. I like this book a lot. It's why subscription models will be the company's future and what to do about it. I really like this. Check this out. I never heard anything about it, and I saw it. I picked it up and I read it. I read like 50 pages so far. I had it for like a day, and it's very, very good. I'm very excited to read that, and it's actually shaped any time that I read. I try to read stuff. Since my first business failed, I kind of went on a tangent of reading business books and marketing books and really anything, hands-on podcasts, whatever I could, trying to, because I didn't have any mentors or anything like that. So, I was first in my family to be an entrepreneur. That's why it took me longer, honestly. But I think education is key. Always be learning. always, and what it also does is it keeps you open-minded about things, and you got to stay nimble and you got to be able to stay like not. You can't be what I was, is closed-minded and how things are and fighting them. A lot of people still are. That's why they're going. That's why they'll lose, and I have. So I know that to be true. So you got to be able to go with what's happening now and adjust. So I think always being in that open-minded learning stage, like a lot of these, like these books, I changed my life. You know what I mean? Because it shaped it. Even this one, this book I'm reading now is going to this any little thing that could completely change my business, my mindset, my trajectory, and things I just didn't know. These are my mentors. So highly recommend just doing it in general, picking these up. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I got on my site, dankaufman.com, I have a list of different books and stuff that I like, so you guys can check that out. I'm not making any money off of it, not yet, but you guys can check them out and see what's on there. Okay.